Hello and welcome to this week's Live Local and Loud with me, Kevin Gaughan. In this week's show I shall be chatting to the amazing Charlie Jones from Charlie The Martyrs. She'll be chatting about the band, but she'll also be chatting about her solo project and gigs coming up. One of them this weekend, in fact. And as always, we'll have plenty of homegrown music by local bands. All here on Live, Local and Loud with me, Kevin Gaughan. Hello, I hope you're all well and getting on with your vaccinations and staying away from any nasty viruses. Okay, so let's start this week's show off by a band you might have heard before. From 2004, here's Kasabian and Clubfoot.
Trick, messing with my mind. I wake up, chase down an empty street. Blind and snap, the broken beast that is gone with the dirty trick. It's taking all these days to find you. I tell you I want you. I tell you I need you. Thrills take control of me, stalking across the gallery. All these pills got to operate. The color grids and all invaders. There he goes again. Take me to the edge again. All I got is a dirty trick, chasing down the wolves to save ya. I tell you I want you. I tell you I need you. The blood out my face. Just wanted you near me.
That was Kasabian and the old classic Clubfoot. As you're no doubt aware, Tom's no longer with the band, and they are doing some local, well, smaller gigs around the UK. They're playing on the 27th of October here in sunny Leicester at the De Montfort Hall, so check out their online presence for ticket availability, because I should imagine they're going to get snapped up. Okay, let's have a little bit of clubs for you. Here's the clubs no longer exist. However, CJ, the lead singer, is doing his various projects, and at the moment I think he's going solo. So here's Clubs and Carry You.
I'll carry you as far as you wanna go. And what you do to me, nobody has to know. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Let's not be hasty, mistake you for lazy. Stay until your eyes go cold. Move me or rule me, but please don't confuse me. I've not got the time on my hands, and I'll carry you as far as you wanna go. What you do to me, nobody has to know. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. And I'll carry you as far as you wanna go. What you do to me, nobody else has to know. And I'll carry you as far as you wanna go. What you do to me, nobody else has to know. And I'll carry you as far as you wanna go. What you do to me, nobody else has to know. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. And I'll carry you as far as you wanna go. What you do to me, nobody else has to know. And I'll carry you as far as you wanna go. What you do to me, nobody else has to know.
That was Clubs Carry You. As I said earlier, fronted by a young chap, lovely young chap called CJ Pandit. He's doing his own solo stuff at the moment, and looking at his Facebook page, actually, why don't you nip over there and just give him a cheeky little like? He could do with the support. His Facebook page, has got him playing live at Leeds. He's supporting Frank Carter, no less, and lots of other wonderful bands. That's on Saturday the 16th of October, and that'll be somewhere in Leeds, in the city, if you happen to be up there. Now let's have a little bit of Dayflower, fairly recent release. That's easy for you to say. Here's Dayflower and Heart-Shaped Tambourines.
Heart-shaped tambourines. I know, I look at you. I know, I look at you. I know, I look at you, and all I know is all I know. Could you hold your lover as she's dreaming of another? You said no, I know. No, I know. Could you hold your lover as she's dreaming of another? You said no, I know. No, I know. So break, take me home. I never realized, take me home. I never realized, take me home. I never realized it. Heart-shaped tambourine, in heart-shaped tambourines. I know, I look at you. I know, I look at you. I know, I look at you, and all I know is all I know. Could you hold your lover as she's dreaming of another? You said no, I know. No, I know. Could you hold your lover as she's dreaming of another. You said no, I know, no, I know. Could you hold your lover as she's dreaming of another? You said no, I know, no, I know. Could you hold your lover as she's dreaming of another? You said no, I know, no, I know. She came down in the morning. It doesn't mean much to me. She came down in the morning. It's not my cup of tea. Could you hold your lover as she's dreaming of another? You said no, I know, no, I know. Could you hold your lover as she's dreaming of another? You said no, I know, no, I know.
That was Heart-Shaped Tambourines by Dayflower. Why don't you check them out on Facebook? That's Dayflower Music. Lovely little band, and give them a cheeky little like as well. They could do with your support. I've just had a look at their Facebook page, and they don't seem to have that many likes on there, which surprises me a little bit. So go on, give them some support. Dayflower, Heart-Shaped Tambourines. Lovely little piece of music. Okay, so now, what should we play now? Let's have a little bit of Demons of Ruby May. Got a little bit of news about them coming up. So here's Demons of Ruby May and one of their newer songs, All Right.
They said you're far too self-involved now. They said you wouldn't change. You dug yourself into a hole where you just went to hide away. No, you're not the person you tried to create. They won't buy it, don't deny it, 'cause they know you're just a fake. 'Cause I get by with my friends, be alright. I don't need anybody like you in my life. 'Cause I get by with my friends, be alright. I don't need anybody like you in my life. They said you'd moved away for good now, but then I heard you'd stay. Coming back to give opinions, coming back to have your say. No, you're not the person you tried to create. They won't buy it, don't deny it, 'cause they know you're just a fake. 'Cause I get by with my friends, be alright. I don't need anybody like you in my life. 'Cause I get by with my friends, be alright. I don't need anybody like you in my life. I didn't say I would wait for you. Don't you know that this is everything that we've tried? No, I didn't say I would wait for you. 'Cause I get by with my friends, be alright. I don't need anybody like you in my life. 'Cause I get by with my friends, be alright. I don't need anybody like you in my life.
That was Demons of Ruby May and All Right. They're going to be playing at the Y Theatre in sunny Leicester on the 30th of October. So get your tickets for that, because that's in the Y Theatre is about one of Leicester's oldest theatres. Absolutely beautiful place if you haven't been there before. It's got a really amazing ambience, incredible for gigs, and the lighting and the sound there is absolutely fantastic. They're going to be supported by Charlie Jones, And, well, actually, it's going to be Charlie Jones, and she's going to be fronting her band, Charlie and the Martyrs, who, as it happens, is this week's guest on our show. So, yeah, let's have a little chat with Charlie Jones, who's from Charlie and the Martyrs, as well as doing her solo project. But first of all, let's start off with one of her songs. Here's Same Sky by Charlie Jones.
The evening moon came out too soon, longing for a glimpse of the sun that filled the room. And he said, oh my, what a well-lit sky, shows up all the blemishes that normally I deny. And on rolled in the dark, and out rode some with intrigue in a heart, 'cause the mystery the moon bore, and a mind and big eyes it caught. For some time, but time was the essence that made them recline, the only two elements of the earth to have some worth, but not alone. 'Cause what's the point in a beautiful thing if it cannot be shown? And the stars in the sky would moan, so orange blue a kiss, and forever she did miss the days and nights she could have shared with white lights, moonshine bliss. And they carried on up high, but I had to say goodbye, 'cause the sun and the moon can never share the same sky.
That was Same Sky by Charlie Jones here on Live, Local and Loud, and I'm with the amazing Charlie Jones herself. Hello, Charlie. Thank you for joining me today. How are you today?
I am very well, thank you. I am adjusting to normal life, and no, I'm good, thanks. And it's my birthday week, so I've been having a few drinks with friends, and yeah, all is well, thank you.
Excellent. I was going to ask how your birthday week's going, so it's going all right so far, is it?
It's going very well, thank you. I'm struggling to cope with the burning the candle at both ends. I'm not going to lie, but
oh dear.
but no, it's great. I did have a barge booked on Saturday, and it was cancelled because of the rain. So I wish this rain had just blooming go away now. I've had enough of it now.
Thank you very much for chatting with us today. Yeah, you've just got back from rehearsals as well. Still doing those in your birthday week. How did the rehearsals go, Charlie?
Yeah, they went well, thank you. That is actually rehearsals for something else. I'm doing something else as well at the moment, which I forgot to tell you about because I haven't really done anything with them as of yet. It's a dance group, like a vocal trio. Yeah.
Right, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Crikey. You like to keep busy.
I do. I'll tell you about that another time, though.
All right, that's brilliant. Okay, so we've just played Same Sky by yourself. Can you tell us a little bit about the song?
Yeah, I wrote that song quite a long time ago, actually. When I had fallen in love with somebody. I still am in love with them, but yeah, and it was just a time where we were struggling to be together. It sounds really cheesy, but and I wrote a song for us in the hope that we might get together one day, because the sun and the moon, they chase each other around the sky all night, and they never really meet, but sometimes on the odd occasion you do look up and you do see them together in the sky. So it's just kind of a metaphor for me and this other person, hoping that we would end up together.
Before you sing these songs live, do you actually explain what the meaning behind them or not?
Do you know what? It depends on what mood I'm in. I don't really, believe it or not, I don't really like talking on stage. So it's all right when I'm down the pub, but when you're on your own and you're not really, there's no one talking back, it's not the most comfortable of situations. So I don't really tend to say a lot, but when I watch people that I enjoy, I love to hear them talk about the songs. So I think I might start talking a bit more about them.
Now, of course, you used to be in Charlie and the Martyrs, who I last saw probably about 7 years ago.
Oh, don't remind me.
Since then, you keep popping up a few times when I'm least expecting you. You've been guesting with Robson. I think I saw you at Simon Says a couple of times with maybe a couple of different bands.
Yeah, the Hardy Band.
Yeah, that was it, the Hardy Band.
Yeah.
And now it looks like you're getting back together with the Martyrs, if I may call. Can I call them that? Are they called the Martyrs?
They are called the Martyrs. They do have individual names as well, but I just call them Martyrs.
Martyrs, right? So what made you get back, or what made the Martyrs, Charlie and the Martyrs, get back together again after what must be about 7 or 8 years off now?
Yeah. Well, to be honest, we never actually split up. The last we were together, we'd just come off tour with Paul Heaton from Beautiful South, and we were kind of riding a bit of a wave, and we were recording an EP in Manchester with a member from his band, and we were all quite excited about it. And on the last day of the recording, our drummer announced that he was with child, not him, but his wife. So he said we just said we'd take a little break till he'd got more time, and then I'm not blaming him, but yeah, we never really got back together. So we never officially split up, but it's taken us 7 years to sort ourselves out and get practice going on. So yeah. So
I guess Child is now more settling down. Is it the same lineup then?
Yeah, it's exactly the same lineup. And the thing that kick-started it really was, we've talked about it for years, but it's just really hard to get people together, especially when they've got kids and live in different cities. And we talked about it, but it never really happened. And then Demons of Ruby May asked us to do a gig at the Y Theatre, and I thought, right, this is an excuse to kick us up the bum and get together. So I asked all the band and they said, yeah, let's do it. But then unfortunately lockdown happened, so so that ruined everything.
Okay, yeah, because like you say, you seem to be gaining a bit of momentum back in the day. So it just seemed a bit unfortunate that happened at the time that it did, really. So you were hoping to get back together before lockdown. Lockdown happened. Then did you do anything with the band during lockdown? Do any writing or anything?
No, we didn't do anything. It was kind of, because they're all in different, we literally, we did nothing. I tried to write a few songs during lockdown, which I'm actually recording now. But I'm just recording it solo, because it's just, with everything still going on, it's just easier to do it by myself, really. And then,
Okay, well, let's play another one of your songs, and then we'll talk a bit more about your solo project. Let's play another one of your songs, Queen of Hearts.
Moving mind frames, but my body stays the same, and it's similar for days. Oh, breaking hearts up, but my body's been the same, and it never seems to change. Oh, strings pull towards another place, but the red will turn to grey, and I'll be reminded every day. Oh, lady, oh, that lady, well, she'll confiscate your brain, and she'll make it sunny when it rains. Oh, lay your cards on the table, I'm showing signs of ableness, with the head brush banging on the flush that you have given away. You may be the king of the club, I'm the queen of hearts, we're a world apart, like a diamond in the rough. You dig me out with a spade down the music made, down the music made. Spoken, not much harder than myself, and about the same in mental health. Oh, rudely awakened with a hand around my heart, and I'm making comments in the dark. Oh, just lately, well, I'm throwing away my crown, 'cause I'm never either up or down. I'm just lazy, and that laziness, it takes me pack up. Ooh, so lay your cards on the table. I'm showing signs of labels with a head rush banging on the flesh that you have given away, given away. Maybe the king of the club, but I'm the queen of hearts for a world apart. Like a diamond in the rough, dig me out with a spade out of music, out of music made. So lay your cards on the table. I'm showing signs of labels with the head rush banging on the flesh that you have given away, given away. You may be the king of the club, I'm the queen of hearts for a world apart. Like a diamond in the rough, you dig me out with a spade out of music, out of music made.
That was Queen of Hearts by Charlie Jones here on Live, Local and Loud, and I'm with Charlie. Now you're doing your solo project. Oh, can you tell us a bit about that? How did that come about?
Yeah, well, I mean, I started off by myself anyway years ago, and it was only through a competition that I did that I ended up getting a band behind me for, because I had advice to get a band. So I was always on my own anyway.
Right.
But just as Charlie Jones, and then, like we said earlier, through lockdown we couldn't get together as a band, and I just decided, you know, I've got loads of songs still, and I've written some new ones. I'm just going to record them by myself until, you know, the band can get back together. Well, you know, until the band can get together. So I'm just at the moment trying to record an album at 247 Studios, which has got loads of brilliant artists in from Leicester at the moment. So I'm just currently doing that. I'm hoping to have at least an EP or an album out by summertime.
Wow. Are you one of those prolific songwriters that just keeps on writing?
I wish I could say I was, but no, I have, you know, it's always up and down, always. I mean, I think the harder you try to write a song, the harder it is to write one. You know, creativity can't be pushed. You've got to let it flow when it flows.
So do you prefer performing on your own then, or in a band?
Oh, 100% in a band, definitely.
Oh.
Yeah, because it covers up your mistakes.
It does, but then on the other hand, it might reduce your impact, like your vocal impact.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I think my songs come across definitely better as a solo act, because, you know, because they are very much emotional songs, and I feel every word of it, and, you know, I feel like that comes across when I play on my own. But with a band, it's just so much more fun, you know, because it's more vibey. It's louder, it's more upbeat. It's just more fun. You can just have a laugh and get into it, and it's less pressure.
Charlie and the Martyrs, is this going to be their only gig, or is this hopefully them back together for the foreseeable future?
I mean, yeah, we'd like to get more gigs. We've talked about it, and we'd all love to. But like I said earlier, there's a lot of children knocking around now, and a lot of wives not wanting their partners to be away for too long. So if the wives and the children allow it, then I hope we will have more gigs. Yeah.
Okay, so have you got many gigs lined? Oh, you have got a couple of gigs lined up, haven't you, for your solo project?
Yeah, we had one booked in before lockdown. It was just just about to play, and then lockdown happened. So that's been pushed and pushed and pushed forward so many times, but it's finally happening next week on the 4th of June at the Musician. It's Wake Up Promotions, Paul Collins' night. And so, yeah, that should be fun. There's a few other solo artists playing. It's an all-seated gig, £6 a ticket, doors at 7:30, I do believe.
Yeah, I'm going to that one as well. I know what you mean, but it's been bumped on several times. I've had a number of reminders it's been changed. Yes, because there's also Rhett Barrow performing, isn't there?
Yeah.
and Mark Ryman and Steve Faulkner as well, who I play
Yeah.
quite a lot on this show. He's got
So it
some
should be
nice
good.
new songs out, so that'll be great. That will.
Yeah.
So that's at the Musician on June the 4th, about
Yeah.
7:30. Tickets from Ticket Web. Obviously, all these gigs, you need to get your tickets in advance as well.
Yeah.
Have you performed a socially distanced gig yet?
No, I haven't actually. No, I haven't, and I haven't been to one either. But yeah, I think for an acoustic vibe, it would be absolutely fine. I think it'd be great, you know, because you do sit distanced anyway, really, at acoustic gigs. You know, you have your own little tables and things, so can't see it being any different. But I have got a few gigs that I'm going to over the next 6 months that I'm really looking forward to. But I'm thinking, how is it going to be? How is it going to, you know?
Well, hopefully after June, I think Jack Franklin was telling me last week that after June, about June the 21st or 25th,
Yeah.
hopefully indoor gigs will be allowed then, if Boris's plan works out. Are you planning to guest with any other bands? Am I likely to see you when I'm not expecting you again in the future?
Well, like I said, I've joined a new dance slash
Right.
vocal trio, but it's very early days. We haven't done a performance yet, but we are booked in to play at Barefoot Festival.
Barefoot.
Yeah, so oh, actually, I forgot about that. I'm playing at Barefoot Festival as well,
Brilliant.
as a solo artist, possibly with the Martyrs if they can. But yeah, we were waiting to find out about that yet. But I will definitely be there on I think it's Saturday, 4:00, opening the TP. I think I'm playing again with the dance group later on that day.
Right. So you say it's a dance group. It's a dance group that will be performing to somebody else's music.
No, we sing. It's a 3-part harmony, and then we dance as well. So it's very
Have you got a name?
Yeah, the Vixens.
Vixens.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That sounds interesting.
They've been going for a few years, but I'm a new member. So
Right. All right then. That sounds brilliant. And have you got any more solo gigs lined up?
Yeah, I'm playing at the LCB depot at Grace Kitchen on is it the 17th of June? Yeah, it's a Thursday. They're going to be doing outside dining and drinks and performances. So I think there's Jay Hardy from the Hardy Band that I used to be in. He's playing as well.
And that's near Curve, isn't it? Near the centre of town.
Yeah, it's literally just kind of opposite Curve. It's a brilliant venue, so we're going to be playing there. That should be a good night. I'm not sure what. I think it's free. I think it's free entry, but I'm not too sure. Go on to Gray's at LCB for more info about that one.
Yeah, Grays is spelled Grays. Is that right?
Yeah. And then apart from that, I think that's it for now.
Right. Oh, okay. Brilliant. Okay, good. No, that sounds awesome. That does. Okay, that's brilliant. Well, thank you very much for chatting with me today, Charlie. How can people find out more about what you're up to? Have you got a Facebook page yet for your solo project?
Well, I've kind of just for my solo stuff, I'm just going off Instagram. And it's Siege. I'm calling myself Siege now.
Siege. Why is that?
Because there's quite a lot of other people called Charlie Jones, and and I just thought, do you know what, fresh start, new name, and a lot of my friends call me Siege, so it just seems because my initials are CJ, but they call me Siege. But a lot of Instagram names were taken up, so I had to go with line.cross Siege.
So what is it? It's _.cross. What's
CEEJ cross _.
Crikey.
Does that make sense?
You don't want anyone to find it then?
No, that's what it is, yeah.
Right, okay. All right, that's brilliant. Well, if anyone does find it, I was going to say give it a like, but you say it's at Instagram.
Yeah, it's Instagram. I mean, it does go onto Facebook, I think, somehow. I'm not very good at technology. But yeah, Siege and but all my old Charlie the Martyrs stuff and all of that's all on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, and all the rest of it. So
and Facebook as well. That's the one I use. Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. All right then, Charlie. Well, thanks very much for chatting to me today on my little show.
Thank you.
I can't wait. I'll can't wait to see you next. Well, I suppose it's almost just over a week away, isn't it? In the
Yeah,
musician,
I
so that'll
can't
be
wait.
great.
It's flown round, to be honest. It's life's just flying
it
by at the
has.
moment, isn't it?
Excellent. And I'll let you crack on with your birthday week as well. I usually have a birthday
you.
month, which is next month,
Oh,
actually.
Same here.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Charlie. That was me chatting to the wonderful Charlie Jones. Great to hear that she's coming back with Charlie and the Martyrs, and her solo stuff sound absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, really good stuff there, and looking forward to seeing her tomorrow night down at the Musician as well. Last thing I knew, there's a couple of tickets left for that, but not many. You'll have to check out the Musician's internet site or even Facebook page. Yeah, so that was Charlie Jones from Charlie and the Martyrs. Okay, so let's rock things up a little bit from one of my old favourites. Here's Titan and Do It Tonight.
Come a long, long way and things are not quite the same. But sometimes you have to, sometimes you need to. Ooh. Do it tonight, do it right. Do it tonight, there ain't no time. Tonight, do it right. Forget the lies. Do it tonight. So while I'm tearing up the streets, I feel a crash inside. Don't waste no time to complete the darker streets of life. Come a long, long way and things are not quite the same. Sometimes you have to, sometimes you want to. Ooh, do it tonight, do it right. Do it tonight, there ain't no time. Do it tonight, do it right. Forget the lies, do it tonight. La 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 la. La 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 la. Time. Do it tonight, do it right. Forget the lies. Do it tonight, 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 do it tonight. tonight, do it tonight. La 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 la. La 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 la.
That was Titan Do It Tonight. Great little band. Used to love seeing them around. Last time I saw them was 2014, I think, down at the Academy supporting, that's the Academy in Leicester, supporting Formal Warning and Casino Empire, if my memory serves me correctly. Okay, so yeah, great little band then. So now let's have a little bit of the Brandy Thieves. Got a little bit of news about, well, a gig from the lead singer, Andrea Kenny. Meanwhile, here's the Brandy Thieves, Down the River.
I sold my soul down the river. Now the river runs dry. Oh Lord, these leather boots are heavy. I could walk no further, and the monkey lead me off track. And the further I keep walking in this direction, there's no turning back. I'm sinking down, down, swallowed up. I'm in so deep I can't get up, up, up. You'll see my ghost in the weeds, suffocating in disease. Would you cry? Would you cry? Would you cry? Would you cry? You'll see my blood in the sand. Would you think that it was planned? Would you cry? Would you cry? Would you cry? I sold my soul, I sold my soul, I sold my soul down the river. Now the river runs dry. I sold my soul down the river. Now the river runs dry. Yeah. Oh God, my face is going under. I can be no longer. And the monkey hold my head down as I look up to the sky one last time before I drown. Sinking down, down, swallowed up. I'm in so deep I can't get up, up, up. I sold my soul down the river. Now the river runs dry. I sold my soul down the river. Now the river runs dry. I sold my soul down the river. Now the river runs dry. You'll see my blood in the sand. Would you think that it was planned? Would you cry? Would you cry? You'll see my ghost in the weeds, suffocated in disease. Would you cry? Would you cry? I sold my soul down the river. Now the river runs dry. I sold my soul down the river. Now the river runs dry. My soul, my soul, my
That was the amazing Brandy Thieves, fronted by the wonderful Andrea Kenny. Of course, the Brandy Thieves are no longer the Brandy Thieves. They've sort of gone their separate ways. But Andrea Kenny is still doing lovely, lovely stuff in her solo project. She's actually going to be performing on Saturday the 10th of July at the wonderful Sound House in sunny Leicester. She's going to be playing with Amber Saclardi, Daryl Kirkland and Michael O'Hara. Of course, Michael we had on the show a couple of months ago. If you want any more information about any of these gigs, just check out Music in Leicester's gig diary at musicinleicester.co.uk. You'll see our gig diary, which is full of lovely, lovely, lovely gigs. Best check with the venue to make sure they're not being cancelled, but most of them are going ahead now. As well as also on Music in Leicester, you'll be able to re-listen to any of these shows, live, local and loud, because they're all there down on the right. Okie dokie, so meanwhile, while you're checking all that out, let's have a little bit of Harry Giorgio and Lockdown in a Summer. I wonder what could have inspired this song.
Looking for a brighter day. We stay looking for a brighter day. I think I need a remedy. Sat up in the corner, you know where to find me. Lockdown in the summer, call me if you're lonely. Keep your chin on, this game ain't for beginners. It's hard to feel the man when Instagram to show you winners. Yeah, the ship is broken, failing to stay floating. And if I could fly, I'd reach the sky so high across the ocean. Yeah, stuck in this bubble, cause my life's like a puzzle. It's hard enough just trying to keep yourself out of trouble. Temptations all rise, trying to find a better life, but we fail to recognize what's hiding in plain sight. Looking for a brighter day, we stay looking for a brighter day. I think I need a remedy to come and take the pain away. Sat up in the corner, you know where to find me. Lockdown in the summer, call me if you're lonely. Sat up in the corner, you know where to find me. Lockdown in the summer, call me if you're lonely. I've got a thirst for this life, so I stay on my grind. Ain't got a lot of money, but I've got a little time. Cause life's what you make it, the chances I'll take 'em. Hiding from that 9 to 5 grind for a pay slip. We've come so far, but look how we're living. Can't see through the bars in this virtual prison. These days I don't talk much, I just listen. I'm lost in my thoughts, contemplating this existence. Yeah. Looking for a brighter day, we stay looking for a brighter day. I think I need a remedy to come and take the pain away. Sat up in the corner, you know where to find me. Lockdown in the summer, call me if you're lonely. Sat up in the corner, you know where to find me. Lockdown in the summer, call me if you're lonely.
That was a lovely little ditty from Harry Giorgio, Lockdown in a Summer. If you want to check him out on social media, his name's Harry, that's Harri, and Giorgio, Georgio. Excellent, good stuff. Okay, so let's hear from Mr. John Fryer, Let's Just Try.
Heading down the highway to my destiny, walking in the rain to your front door. 'Cause until I met you I had no idea see a deeper blue. Time goes by. Don't ask why. You and I, let's just try. Happy now, I knock your door and wait for you. Come into my arms and set me free. Heading for the future, we will be as one. Celebrate our love eternally. Time goes by. Don't ask why. You and I, let's just try. Ever since the garden where it all began, beauty has brought comfort to the beast. Gentle hands caress the brow and calm the soul. Kisses given sweetly like a feast. Time goes by. Don't ask why. You and I, let's just try.
That pretty much brings us to the end of another live Local and Loud. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you want to find out what gigs are coming up in sunny Leicestershire, check out musicandleicester.co.uk. You'll also find podcasts to this show, the previous editions of Live, Local and Loud, as well as gig reviews, record reviews, etc. of local musicians. Do have a good week, and I'll see you next Thursday at 5 o'clock here on Hermitage FM. Don't forget, lots and lots of sunny suntan lotion. Factor 30 or above.